Important to mention is that what you're going to see is a work in progress, is a demo, so it's not finished, polished product by any means, but we want to show you the basic core functionality of it.
So when main contractor or subcontractor logs into our system, they'll quite often have a list of projects that they are working on, and they will have a Bid4Free element to that project. So the main contractor, for example, will just say, okay, I want to set up a Bid4Free bidding process for a Revit house. So the first thing that the main contractor will probably do is just create project summaries. For each project, the main contractor can create a number of packages for the subcontractors to bid on. So let's just create a demo sample. So that's the project package created, and the main contractor then selects that package. With that package, the main contractor can upload a number of files for the subcontractors to look at. Once the package summary has been created, this main contractor can invite subcontractors to bid for this package. I've just created just 3 dummy subcontractors just for the demo purpose. So I've invited 2 subcontractors to bid for this package. So I'm now going to show you our system from the subcontractor's point of view. I also have a list of projects, and I can look at my Bid4Free information for the Revit House project. When I do that, I have a slightly different set of cards and information to the main contractor. The first thing I see is a project summary. I also have a thumbnail image of the 3D model that the subcontractor could use and look at. When I click on that, it takes me to our 3D viewer, which is quite complex and allows us to click on elements,
Review the models. You can also filter the elements.
Or filter,
for example,
and look at specific elements within the 3D model.
And the subcontractor doesn't need any special application. All of this runs on through the web browser, so you don't need any 3D package. And this is one of the keys of our platform, that we want to make the 3D models as accessible as possible to everyone involved in the project.
The subcontractor could have been invited to bid for a number of packages for the project, and he has a drop-down list to see which ones he's been invited to. And this was the one that he was invited to, or she was invited to. And selecting that package brings up the package summary. Now, initially, the subcontractor will have a subset of documents to look at, and we've just created some dummy documents to come up on a pop-up.
And this is based on our questionnaire, and we asked people, and FIS helped us with approaching subcontractors. So we were asking questions: what do you need to see in your bid invitation to be able to make a decision whether you want to accept or decline the invitation? And so what users said they would like to see is the high-level information about the bill of quantities and the scope of works, and then we have a 3D model, and then a basic project summary and package summary, including all the budgets and deadlines and the responsible people or persons on the main contractor side.
So after looking at the documents, the subcontractor can decide to accept or decline bidding for that package. So let's say the subcontractor accepts. After accepting, the subcontractor can now view more documents related to the package, the drawings that the main contractor uploaded, for example. So these now are the things that we uploaded as a main contractor. And then the subcontractor has a workspace in which to actually add all the details of the bid, which they then submit at the end. So terms and conditions, for example, the other part of this process also is that the 3D model is always viewable while they're filling in the information, so that the information that they input is as closely related to the 3D model as possible. The other part of this terms and conditions is the ability for the subcontractor to add sections also. So just a test section, which within that he or she can add items. Just a test item. It's not original, but it's just to demonstrate the user interface. And as the subcontractor is going along, he or she can save it.
And we believe that this way we can collect the information for the bid in more kind of a manageable fashion than instead of sending spreadsheets and Word documents back and forth in emails. We try to collect them straight away to the database, and we believe that this is the way handling with data should be done in level 2 and level 3.
Can you interrogate the door objects directly from the rest of the IFC data?
Yes, we're not going to show the functionality today, but it's we have parts already implemented in our main viewer. We're working on it, and yes, this is the idea to be able to show all BIM information, everything you get either through IFC or in Revit format. We want to show all BIM metadata there, and as a next step, we want to link our platform to, for example, libraries like CoBuilder or other sources of information. And
so it doesn't have to be in Revit?
No, it doesn't. No. We are format agnostics, so we support more than 40 formats right now, and we believe that there won't be only one winner for a format in the industry on any project. Although we see the trend, many main contractors are pushing the consultants and supply chain to using Revit specifically. We don't necessarily agree that this is a good decision.
Going back to the main page, the bill of quantities information is updated there. Once you've typed in all the information, you just submit the bid.
Ta-da.
So that's the complete. Oh. It should really.
Auction, but
So the main model, because my concern is probably my lack of knowledge. When does the main model, is that constantly updating? Or is that just fixed and pulled in at one stage?
It will be probably fixed and pulled on the one stage. Even if it is technically possible to keep to update the model, but I don't think so. It makes sense. Once you start tendering,
exactly. Yeah.
You should freeze the design and you should tender, because otherwise, nothing stops you to changing things. And I know, I worked in the construction for a couple of years. I know how it goes, but it simply doesn't make sense. You're asking for a trouble if you keep changing stuff when you're bidding. I think you will agree with me. So we try to encourage this behavior. I mean, the platform will allow updates, but what we're thinking of, adding functionality which would warn you, are you really sure this is a good idea? Or, at least, give user a warning that this can have knock-on effects on the bid. And preferably, because, it's easy, or it will be easy to tender with Bid4Free.
is there a system where you can request further information, anonymised,
Yes.
so that everybody would see it?
This is another functionality we're going to add. It's on a roadmap.
Can you show the viewer with the comments?
Oh yeah.
If you can enable the viewer.
Yeah, just go to the 3D repo. And open the issue stuff.
Right.
Can we create issues now?
Yeah.
So we already have functionality within the platform where we can create issues, or you can ask questions or comment on stuff in the model. So which creates it drops a pin, and then you can specify what you're asking. What's the issue, or what's the information you would like to have. And so we have this functionality already in a 3D viewer.
For contractors, both tier 1s and tier 2s, to get involved in the next live workshop on this. And I'll put the invitation out there, but if you book your diaries, it's going to be on the 6th of April, and I think it will be at 3D Repos,
Yes.
but we'll also try and set up an online link for those who can't make it. So 6th of April, and I will send an invitation out.